If you're driving without a license, there's no such thing as an accident.
Right.
At the very least, it's negligence. In this guy's case, he was originally charged with felony homicide hit and run. After he hit Drew, he got stopped going forward because my son's helmet had come off, and they were both going very slowly. It was rush hour in San Francisco. Even, everybody agrees no one was going more than 10 miles an hour. So they collided. Drew went over the front of his car. Had he stopped, we wouldn't be talking right now. He would have had a few bruises, and that would have been it. But he accelerated and drove over his body. Drew's helmet stopped him from going forward. It had come off of his head, so I don't want anybody to think he was driving over his head, although it really, well, anyway.
Right.
So he then backed up and drove over him a second time, and then he went forward driving over him a third time, but a guy had gotten out of his car and stood in front of Gallo's car, and he stopped. At the preliminary hearing, which we were told was not going to happen and not to come to San Francisco, they had it anyway. And the judge testified for the defendant. He said, well, I've been in an accident and you can panic. So I'm dropping this charge to vehicular manslaughter, which is a misdemeanor instead of a felony. Now, I'll be honest with you, it's certainly possible that he panicked, but the judge took out any opportunity to find out the truth.
Right.
And then he had the nerve to say, and all of this was, I read in the transcript because we weren't there, and then he had the nerve to say, perhaps we'll never know what happened. Well, of course not. And as a matter of fact, he broke the law by doing what he did.
Wow.
But of course, the San Francisco District Attorney's Office, they wanted this thing to go away. They would have, if it wasn't for my wife and I, they would have pled it out in 5 minutes.
And in all of this, when you discovered these statistics about unlicensed illegal immigrant drivers, what is, you're seeking, you want to change the policy, because I was shocked at the leniency that was given to these individuals. What is have you had any successes? I know it's like herding cats with lawmakers and also trying to go after judges and DAs. Has anybody changed their policy? Has anybody stopped being so lenient on this?
It's actually the opposite. They've been worse. California now allows for licensed driver, or now allows for anyone in the country to apply for a driver's license. But in the few years before they did that, they were making the policy easier and easier.
Wow.
They were excusing everybody. There was a thing called Special 7 in Los Angeles, which a judge said was illegal. So, of course, they challenged it in court, basically saying that the people who filed the suit didn't have standing, and then just to stretch it out long enough until they could get driver's licenses.